Thank you. How are you guys? Are you well? Cool. Nice to be here. Heard backstage. There's people here from Alabama. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. This is not an auction, so you don't deserve that. Tammy, you don't deserve that. That's not fair. That's not fair, Tammy. You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. That wasn't nice. That was mean. That was mean. That was mean. I'm sorry, Tammy. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I will say, though, that I actually have dual citizenship. I'm a resident of the UK and the States. So you'd have to excuse my paranoia. Because as an African American, technically speaking, I have a 33% chance of being incarcerated. So that's an actual statistical fact. And I get more paranoid ever since the Green Mile film came out. You guys remember the Green Mile? Yeah. It's a pretty good film, man. Then, ever since that film came out, I always think about what I would have as my last meal. You ever think about that, sir? Will you have your last meal on earth? What would you have? Roast dinner? Yeah, cool. Any dessert? Hey, there's no wrong answers here. It's your choice. Lemon meringue pie. That's all good. Madam, yourself? Last meal on earth? Caesar salad. It's her choice! Okay? Here, it's a woman's choice. Right, Tammy? No, that's not fair. You don't deserve that. Okay? No, that's not fair. That is not fair. But there are no wrong answers. Whatever you want, madam. Anything on the side? Sweet and salty popcorn. See, there's no wrong answers. All right, there's one wrong answer. I asked this girl in Australia once, and she just went, "Oh, like mashed potatoes." And I was like, "What the fuck? You'll get those soon." You sound like a murderer. But I think about this all the time, sitting in my cell, time's ticking down. Warden comes to my cell. He's like, well. Dane Baptiste, Mr. Funny Man. You gone too far now, boy. Making fun of Tammy for 30 seconds of being on stage. That's too far, boy. Now it's time for your last meal. What's it gonna be, boy? It's a tough question. Because you gotta think about your mortality and your nutrition at the same time, right? Don't want to be an ugly corpse. What could I have? I don't know, Warden. Suppose I could eat your wife's pussy. That would be nice. I like that some of you are like, oh, what's the worst he's gonna do? I'm on death row, guys. It's gonna be fine. So I want to eat the warden's wife's pussy. Is that bad? The president of my country likes to grab women by the pussy. Apparently that's okay. I mean, we know it's not okay. I mean, before I continue this part, is everyone here okay with me saying the word pussy? I mean, I meant the women in the room, so guys don't really have a say in this thing. Only because, I'm sure, guys, you know that we are able to refer to our genitals in public however we want. Dick, prick, knob, schlong, sausage, meat rod, staff. There is a whole literal, that's why it's called a dictionary. That's how many names we have for our genitals, right? Now, you notice women have to be a lot more reserved in public when they refer to their genitals, lest they be judged by other people. It's like, my vagina, my vajayjay, my foo-foo. I have 7 aunts, all over the age of 50, and they still call it a sixpence. That's how, it's a very weird West Indian thing. Now, I only bring this up because my manager, great manager, she feels sometimes when men say the word pussy, they're being very aggressive. You normally hear it in pornography and stuff. So, I just want to say, for the purposes of this next bit, pussy just stands for the power of universal sustenance and salvation. Yeah! All right. Cool. So now that we have that context, I would like to think most of you know that despite what the president was recorded in saying, you should not be grabbing women by the pussy. Unless. Let's say we're going on a hike, taking in some fresh mountain air. Suddenly your partner slits on some loose rocks and she goes head first, pussy last, over that cliff. Now it's time to think fast. Baby, no! Ah! Woo! That was close. I almost lost you, man. These pussies are amazing. No wonder they're the cradle of our civilization. So strong and durable. Only something like this could give birth to our entire race. Well, one thing's for sure. I found your clearest when it counted. Let's finish this hike, girl! That might be okay. Or anybody here like going camping, great outdoors, music festivals? Right, let's say you went camping for the weekend and as a guy you're setting up your tent for the weekend's festivities, and as a man, you lay down next to your partner, nay, your goddess, thinking to yourself, I'm so lucky to be in the presence of a woman and this close to a pussy. Because as a man, I gotta be honest, pussy's the best thing in the world to me. At its best, sweet like honey. At its worst, kind of fishy. Either way, you're gonna attract bears. Now, they're fans of both, right? You see? Let's say a bear wanders onto the campsite trying to snatch your goddess away by the pussy. Now it's time to man up and you say, hey there, bear. You might be smarter than an average bear, but that's not your pussy to grab. No honey for you. Get out of here, you fucking perv. Because unfortunately in today's world, a lot of our bears are in fact pervs. Did nobody else think it was strange that Yogi and Boo Boo have hats and ties, but no pants? Winnie the Pooh, bright red t-shirt, no pants. Paddington Bear, the worst of them all, goes around in a trench coat hanging out in train stations. Going up to little girls, you want some marmalade sandwiches, little girl? It's fucking weird. I'm glad you guys went with me on that whole pussy thing. Well, most of you did. I feel like some of you didn't. Do you not like my pussy reference, madam? Bit strong, bit too rich for your blood? Yeah? That's okay, that's the world that's been created. So you have to have a problem with your own pussy. You embrace that, okay? It's yours. I mean, you rent, sir, you don't, okay? You can't own a vagina, okay? It's freehold, that means the queen at the top of that pussy owns it. That's how that works. How long have you lovely people been together? Not at all? You're not together? Oh, you're not together? Not at all? How long have you been friends for? 4 years? That's cool. All right. Cause I wanted to know because like you were laughing and then she was like, and you were like, they're good friends though, right? I'm glad. Now, as friends, are you in a marriage pact? No, I hope not. That's a terrible thing. A lot of my friends have tried to get me into a marriage pact when they say, hey Dane, if you're not married by the time you're 40 and I'm not married, we should get married. Yeah! That is not a compliment. It's basically you saying, hey Dane, I'm going to pass this plate of food around the world, and if nobody eats it, you can have it. Yeah! Oh no. I do have a lot of female friends. We get on very well. And it's important as men to have female friends, platonic friends, because it will help you to increase your emotional intelligence. Because something I notice about men, like, because we don't get to express ourselves to our friends, we tend to exchange the most malicious comments as a sign of friendship, whereas women exchange the most friendly comments as a sign of malice. Now guys are like, my girlfriend's always complaining. When she stops complaining, she stops caring, okay? If you say to a girl, hey, you okay? After you've argued and she goes, I'm fine, she's not fine. You're in a lot of trouble. So, now my friends, we get on very well, but sometimes having female friends, it's hard to identify with them because they'll come to me with problems expecting me to understand. When I think like a guy, so my friends will be like, oh my God, Dane, hate this new girl at my workplace. She goes around in tight dresses with her big boobs and big bum. She's always flirting with all my other colleagues. I fucking hate her. Then I've got to humour that like it's a bad thing and be like, oh my God, that's terrible, no? Maybe she needs some guidance. Give me her number so I can speak to her. I'm just trying to help out, you know? It's just who I am as a person, you know? Because like me and my friends, we talk to each other like shit all the time. Like when we meet up, it's like, what's up, dickhead? Hey, smell my finger. That's your mum. Hey. I would die for those guys. Now, two women that hate each other, when they see each other in the same place, it's very cold, very cordial. Be like, oh, hello, Sarah. Good evening, Rebecca. So nice to see you. Of course, you too. Hope you're keeping well. Nice shoes. That's when it gets all housewives. She'll come up to me and be like, Dane, did you hear what that bitch said about my shoes? She said you had nice shoes, but you know what she meant when she said I had nice shoes. And that's why we're not friends anymore, because last time we went on holiday, she slept with my best friend's ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, you say? That's right, Dane. And and she slept with some other guy the second night we got there. The second night, you say? That's right, Dane. What do you think about that? Oh my God, that's terrible, no. Maybe she needs a shoulder to cry on. Give me her number so I can speak to her. I'm just trying to help out, you know. It's just who I am as a person. I'm a scumbag, whatever. But you know, again, I don't want to just mansplain these observations. I want to test this theory while we have an audience. So, I'd like to ask you guys friends, right? And what was your name, miss? Alicia, and your name? Valerie and Alicia. I want to give you guys a scenario to see how you react in this situation. Because you're friends, right? Cool, all right. Valerie, you and Alicia, chilling out at Alicia's house, sitting on the sofa, watching your favorite TV show. Alicia, Valerie turns to you and she goes, "Oh, Alicia, I feel kind of cold." What would you do in that situation, Alicia? Give her a jumper. Simple question with a simple answer from a true friend, Valerie. Let me tell you about me and my friends. I was over at my friend Mikey's house. We were on the sofa, chilling out, just watching TV. I turned to Mikey and I said, "Hey, Mikey, whew, I'm kind of cold." And he said, "It's probably because you have AIDS." Alicia, Valerie, what do you think happened after Michael made that particular comment? What do you think happened after that? A bit right back? Nah, man, I was best man at his wedding. I fucking loved that guy, Alicia. The banter. And at the wedding, I was like, AIDS, 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 AIDS. His mum fucking loved it, mate. How long have you guys been married, by the way? 16 years. That's amazing, man. 16 years. Now, where I'm from, that's like aggravated assault and robbery. Just trying to do the time. 16 years is amazing, though. I have a question, which I hope is not too probing, sir. Do you think it's important to keep things spicy in the bedroom? Maybe with like some role-play and stuff? Ever get into that kind of thing? Excellently put, sir. That's a very classy answer. Because sometimes we can be very repressed in the UK and, you know, people will giggle about the idea of role play, but I've done role play before. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me tell you guys what happened. I warn you in advance, it gets graphic. Okay, so I was with this girl and she pretends that she's a nurse and then I pretend that I'm interested in a long-term relationship. So, because men can fake it too. It's equality. That's how it works now. That's how it works now. Joking. I mean, you know, aside from all these jokes, when it comes to sex, and you know, we're all adults here, we have to remember what the most important thing is when it comes to sex, and that is consent. And I say that because as an entertainer, I've been appalled by, you know, the amount of people that work in this oratory medium that don't understand that no means no. Can you believe that in England? No is probably the first word you learn in English. Some people still don't understand that no means no. And you'd even have groups of people on the internet being like, "Oh, you say that, but if she's just like a slut, she's obviously asking for it." That's not a fucking argument, because no one's ever been beaten up on the way home from judo. Saying when it comes to sex, even if someone is laying naked in your bed, if they change their mind at the last minute, that is their prerogative to do so. No means no. Just like when you finish having sex and someone says, "Hey, could I stay the night?" No means no means no. That's how equality works. "Oh my God, Dane, you're kicking me out your house? What, because I'm naked you think I want to be with you still? Shame on you, madam. I gave you the broadband password. What more do you fucking want from me? Called you an Uber like a gentleman." Any Uber fans in? Yeah, I'm a real fan of Uber. Like, you guys not from here, Alabama. So you guys, you know, like in New York, they got like yellow taxis. Like here we got like black taxis or black cabs, and they're very ironically named because very rarely do they cater to this demographic. This is why I'm a big fan of Uber, because historically, Uber was a sound that black men made at the prospect of getting a black cab. You'd be like, "Hey man, we finished raving, like let's get in a car and go home. You think that black cab will stop for us?" "Ooh, bro, I don't know. They don't really Although saying that, very recently, I got the privilege of getting into a black cab. Jumped in the cab, did the obligatory, been busy. And he was like, no, I haven't been that busy. Ever since Uber and Bolt and Lyft came out, my business has really been suffering. Really hard to work as a black cabbie. I'll even go so far as to say that people don't realise that black cabs matter. And I was like, well, I thought that all cabs matter. And then he said, that's very insensitive, Dane. I know a lot of people don't like us, but whether you like it or not, we're taxpayers and we're part of this society. And even though we look and dress and talk different to everybody else, we're still a part of this human race. And we're entitled to the same level of respect as everybody else. And I was like, you know what? When you put it that way, I guess I was being insensitive. I apologize. Black cabs do matter. And then he said, Dane, you think your audience will understand this analogy? And I said, the meter's running. Can you hurry the fuck up, please? I got a place to go, man. Come on, buddy. I went pretty well. I guess what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way about me as a person is that I'm not ready to be a dad. Still got some growing up to do. You parents? No, but just in a relationship? Oh, you're married? Oh, cool. How long have you been married for? And congratulations. Now, would you say that your husband is your best friend? No, absolutely not. Madam, absolutely correct. That's the best, most realistic answer I've ever heard from a bride. I know, but your eyes told me everything I needed to know. I mean, the question was, are you married? And you said yes. And I was like, best friend? And you were like, I like that. It's realistic. You have a very close bond in a relationship. Doesn't make him your best friend. Because I really get annoyed when people in relationships go, my partner's my best friend. My partner is my best friend. Your partner is not your best friend. You know why? You know what I like to do with one of my best friends? Talk about other people I'd like to fuck. So, be a bit more realistic. Anyway, not ready to be a dad. That's where we were, right? And I don't know. I don't think, it's not like I'm not ready. I don't know if you're ever ready to be a dad, but like, I sometimes worry that I've missed a boat to start my own family, and I may have to be adopted by another family, which I guess most people call being a stepdad. Is anybody here a stepfather or have a stepfather? No? All right. You're a stepfather? There you go. How did I know, man? Refined, nice gentleman like yourself. What was your name again, sir? Ray. Can we give Ray a round of applause, please? Ray, a real southern gentleman, has been sit there, poised and demure, defending his lovely Tammy the whole time. And I want to let you know I respect you, Ray, because a lot of the time we are told in this society that the perfect family consists of a biological mother and father and 2.4 kids. And that is absolute bullshit, okay? Father, mother, sister, brother, cousin, these are all job titles, not people. Family are the people that love you in your life unconditionally, and that is all the fuck that matters, right? So, Ray, I really respect you, sir, and I know if I was to have stepkids, I would love them as if they were my own, but part of me knows that there'll be conflict because I do not take shit from kids. I know I'm gonna come home late one night and I'm gonna step on like this kid's like iPad or something because he's spoiled. And then he's like, oh, Dane, you're so stupid. You broke my favorite toy. Then I'll be like, well, you were 10 pounds when you were born. You broke my favorite toy. And he should, all right, listen. Madam, I can see your face. Can I let you know? I know that yoga exists. I'm well aware of pelvic floor exercises. I know how Kegel exercises work. And I know that vaginal elasticity is not that affected by childbirth. But he took some shit. I took it back. Now, nice way to bond with kids is to play computer games every now and again. I'm a gaming fan. One of the games I enjoy playing is a game called FIFA. Anyone here ever played FIFA? Now, FIFA is a football simulation game which is very fun but can become very emotional. Has anyone ever played Monopoly at Christmas with their family? Yeah, try doing that with an 8-ball of Coke. That's how emotional a game of FIFA can get. And this is like the equivalent of playing Madden, like on Thanksgiving. People go fucking crazy. Now, let's say I'm having a leisurely game of FIFA with my stepson, and he scores a goal. And he tries to make me watch the replay in my own fucking home, where I paid the mortgage and the bills? And then he's like, what's wrong, old man? Your fingers seem kind of tired. Maybe you getting arthritis in your old age. Yeah. I'm not having it, Ray. I'll be like, these fingers are busy pleasuring your mother the way she deserves. Maybe that's why I'm tired. I feel like some of you don't like how I speak about my imaginary stepson. I mean, if you have a problem, you think he's in danger, you can call imaginary social services and... Too late, he's dead. That's how imagination works! Anyway, I should be going. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. If you guys have enjoyed what you heard, I have my own YouTube channel. You can check out some more clips on there, and I'll be touring the country, and I'll also be touring Australia and New Zealand. I'll be all over the shop, so look out for that, guys. And I'll be over in the States too, so Ray and Tammy, please do look me up. You don't have to pay a penny, guys. No. I will say before I go, I would love for you guys to add me on social media, stay in touch, let me know what you think, but do take some time away from smartphones and spend some time with the people you love. That's what really counts, especially because smartphones can sometimes be a bit too smart, especially with autocorrect. Because I was touring 2 years ago. Where are you guys from, by the way? Australia. Yeah, I was in Australia. I just got back from like Sydney, right? I was staying in Newtown, got back, text my friend Mikey. I'm like, what's up, Mike? He's like, what's up, AIDS face? I'm like, Mike! I missed you, baby. How you doing, brother? Now, had a great time touring, but I want to do something to unwind and relax. Let's go to Malia. I just typed that in my phone, so a couple of years back, we ended up in Somalia. I mean, it was still fun, great weather, boat parties. Wallahi, we had fun, boy. Oh, my goodness. It wasn't the type of time I was looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, you have an amazing lineup of acts, so enjoy the rest of your night. I've been Dane Baptiste. Thank you very much for listening. Bye, bye. Let me ask you guys a question. You ever seen a job getting stolen before?